Hello, hello. Ah, I'm really nervous, you know. Doing my makeup on camera. Doing my makeup anyway. Right, please be aware that I have not practiced this. I have not done this before. Doing my makeup on camera is not something I'm practiced in. But we're going to give it a go. We're going to try and do... I'm going to try and do like a soft evening look. So as if you're kind of... I don't know. We're just going to do it and we'll see... Hi, Charlie. We will see how it goes. Prepare to giggle. I am going to pee myself laughing just watching myself do it. I'm proper nervous. Right. I am just going to put my hair up so it doesn't annoy me too much. And then I will put it down afterwards. So you can all... Hi, Lola! So you can all see it. The finished look. Do you know what I haven't done? I'll remember to do this one day. There we go. There we go. We're back. Right. I am going to swipe the comments off for a minute so I can see what I'm doing in a minute. No, I'll do that in a bit, actually. Ignore me. Ignore me. Hi, everyone watching. Right. Okay, let's start. I have already cleansed, toned, and moisturised to save a bit of time. But I would do that because it helps your makeup stick, gives you better coverage, gives it a better finish. So I would always at least moisturise and prime before putting on any makeup, which I've done already to save time. If you could like and share my video just for a giggle, that would be wonderful. Right, I am going in with Mineral Touch Foundation. Before you use this, empty that out into the bottle. Put it back on, give it a shake, because all the minerals tend to sit at the bottom and you want those. I'm doing it down here because my bingo rings are flapping around. Because you want the minerals. Right, if I'm looking away, it's because my mirror, you're on my mirror. My mirror's there. So I am going to be looking away for most of this. Usually you'd put this on your brush, but I like doing it like this because I'm an oddball. I don't think there's really any right and wrong way to do your makeup. And everyone kind of has different ways of doing it. And so this is just my way. I'm just showing you really how easy this makeup is to use for somebody who isn't... I've literally been doing this 2 weeks. And I've already learned how to do it well enough for somebody on a different page to think I'm a makeup artist just from my photos. I was like, no, that's just good makeup. It's not anything to do with me. Some people like to do their eyeshadow first and then their foundation. Some people like to put their foundation on their brush. Some people like to not use any foundation. Some people spend ages buffing it out. Some people don't. It's literally whatever works for you. There isn't a right, there isn't a wrong. There are some things that you should do, like your cleansing, your priming, moisturising. Not sorry, let me just put my phone on silent. There we go. So I am just blending this out, buffing it up. I'm using a big fluffy brush, which is now covered in my foundation. Big fluffy brush, because I've got a big old face. It's not because I've got a big old face. But already you can see what good coverage that gives you. I've got it all over my lips. So this is maybe a look I would do if I was going out for a date night, or if I was going out to like the pub, or maybe even like clubbing, to be honest. I'm not a big fan of heavy makeup. Like, I don't wear a lot of heavy makeup. 9 times out of 10, even when I've got a heavy face of makeup, it's still quite natural looking. It's not in your face. I don't, sorry, just trying to blend it on the end of my nose. I don't tend to do, oh, I was peeking around the door, sorry. I don't tend to do big dark smoky eyes. I will be doing next week on my live. I'm going to do one makeup live a week. And loads of other little annoying ones in between. I don't tend to do big smoky eyes. I will have a go next week. I can't promise that they're going to look very good, but whatever. Okay, so once I'm happy, excuse me, once I'm happy that that's been blended out all right, which I think that has, I would then go in with, I wouldn't usually, but for your sake I am. This is what I mean. I'm trying things that I wouldn't normally try. Now, I've got quite dark circles under my eyes, so I'm just going in with a concealer and a blending sponge. Very gently under here. I don't want it to make a lot of difference. Like, I don't want it to be too obvious. I just want it to kind of brighten that area, so it's not kind of as dark as it necessarily would be. You don't have to do this. You don't gotta do anything. So that's kind of brightened it, and then I'm going to go back with my foundation brush and blend that in. So it's not so obvious. Then I am going to think about what I'm doing. Right, then I go in for my contour. Now, I don't use, for a nighttime look I probably would. For the sake of this, I'm not going to. I'm going to use a bronzer, so darker than, can you see it? A lot darker than my skin complexion. You can't actually see what I'm doing, so you just dab it in and then just bring it down. I'm sounding like I know what I'm talking about, and I don't. Right, now I'm just going to turn. If you comment and I don't reply, I'll get back to you in a minute. I don't want to be looking over there all the time. So I'm using a fluffy brush again. It'd help if I looked at what I was doing with it. I am using a fluffy brush again, a bit smaller. Bit smaller. And just with the bronzer, just going around. My hair's getting in the way. I'm going around the contouring area. That's how much I know about what I'm doing. I don't even know what it's called. The outsides of your face. Some people go like all under here. But I've got a big wobbly bit there. I've got a mum chin. I call it a mum chin. It's not, it's an ice cream chin. So I just like to go here to give that bit a bit more definition. But you can do what you like. Little bit at a time. Makeup is easily buildable. All this is buildable. The worst thing you can do is put too much on, because it's so difficult to blend out. You'd rather build it up than kind of have too much. So now I'm just kind of doing a 3 on my face. Now I've built it up. I just want to blend it out so it's all in the right places. You can just do like a 3. And just kind of blend it all out. This, literally, I don't spend a lot of time on my makeup because I haven't got it. I haven't got a lot of time. I've got 4 children. So, literally, the quicker the better for me. Because I must spend a lot of time on the makeup. No, not me. Not me. Haven't got it. Which would help if I wasn't talking. Right, so, cream to powder, illuminizer, highlighter, whatever you want to call it. I literally whack a bit there, whack a bit there. I don't tend to bring it all the way down because I've got bags. It tends to just highlight the bags. I'll do a little bit there, a little bit there. Dab it along there. And then, this is like my favourite brush ever. It's like a unicorn brush. Get a smaller brush. Again, fluffy, but smaller. So you're going smaller and smaller and smaller. And then I will just blend it out. But I'll blend it up here so that the corners of my eyes are highlighted as well as down here. Excuse me. Coughing at everyone. That's good, isn't it? Welcome to my first live where I will cough at you. Sorry. Please excuse me. So you want to just spend a bit of time blending that out. It helps if you're paying attention and you make them both sides equal. Which is not my strong point. That sounded like, where's that up? And then I'm just going to add a bit more on the end of my nose. And blend it out. So that gives a completely different shape. And then what I would usually do is probably go back with the bronzer once I've done the highlight on my nose. Back with the bronzer a tiny bit. Excuse the silly faces. Do you see? So I'm not contouring my nose. I'm just kind of adding a little bit of definition, but I do that after my highlight so it looks a bit more blended. Some people like to do it kind of before or after. I just do it that way because that's me. Right, now here comes the fun part, guys. Now I'm going to attempt eyelids. The eyelids. So I have got hooded eyes. That's the word I was looking for. So if I do like a colour here and a colour there, it tends to smudge. And I don't know if you can see, but it's a bit like wrinkly, and you get, that's foundation, but you can get like marks in your crease. So I don't like that. So I just go in with a bit of concealer. Not that one I bought the other day. For God's sake, don't ever use that. And then I'm just going to put it on my eyelid. And bring it up. If you want to go under your brow, that doesn't matter because you're going to highlight that anyway. I can hear myself in the lounge. It's really off-putting. Babe, it's really off-putting. I can hear myself. This phone's so loud. So again, just the same on the other side. Do you know, I've even watched some people do their makeup where they do like a whole eye and then move to the other side. I'd get confused and I'd forget what I've done on one side. I have to do it straight away so I can recreate it properly. And by properly, I don't by any means mean like a look that anyone would really want to copy. I just mean so they look kind of the same. So as you can see as well, that brightens your whole eye, and that just gives it a nice base. I'm just going to turn the comments back on so I can see if anyone's commented. Thank you, babe, for sharing. Hi, Magdalena. That's fine. Don't worry about it. Completely understand. I literally have just taken my children up to bed just this second. Don't ask. Nightmares. I had arguments about taking iPads to bed and whatever else. So, I am going to go in with Discreet. That's that colour. Because it's a nice matte light pink. So, it'll brighten the eyeball. I'll pat the excess off. And I'm just going to cover. So, everywhere I've contoured... I did that earlier. I said something very silly, which I'm not going to repeat. But I said something very silly that I didn't mean. I meant something completely different. Anyway, so this just gives it a nice... I'm trying to concentrate on this. It just gives it a nice matte base and sets the concealer. That's what I'm trying to say. So that it won't budge. And, to be quite honest, it's just a nice, pretty colour. Now, please bear with me. If it looks weird on there, I am going to check it in the mirror. But the mirror is quite far away. And I'm used to being, like, there doing it. So, just stick with me. So, I'm just using a flat brush. As you can see, it all flicking off. Because I haven't tapped the excess off too much. Enough. I should just give up trying to talk while I'm doing this, shouldn't I? If you have any comments about what you would do differently, I would be, I would love to hear them. I'm always looking for tips. As I say, I've been, I've got an itchy nose. God's sake. I haven't got a clue what I'm doing, really. So if you have any comments, I would like to hear it. Right, I'm going in with my blending brush. I don't know if that's what you're supposed to do. Alive. It's a nice goldy kind of colour, can you see? Nice goldy colour. Again, dab, tap. And I'm going to look straight ahead. And I'm just going to start blending it here. You can close your eye. Once you've got the position right, you can close your eye. But it's just like I say, because I've got hooded eyes, I have to take it higher. Charlie, I've been watching. I'm learning. So just a little bit at a time. Work it in. You don't want to do too much because otherwise you're going to have a gold blob here and you're not going to be able to blend it out. Excuse me a second. That's just so I can check progress. So again, then just really work it out. Now you want to take a bit of time on this. I may not take as much time as I should because I don't want this video to be like a million hours long because I'm sure you've all got stuff to do. I appreciate you watching though. It's making my eyeball go funny. Yeah, so I have completely lost my train of thought again. I'm going to stop talking for a minute because clearly me doing makeup and talking is not a good combination. If you're just joining, if you could share my video, I would be muchly appreciated. Sorry, I disappeared again. You might find that it's best not to wear your top that you want to wear, especially if it's black. Because when I'm dabbing this off, I'm not really paying attention to what I'm doing. So it's kind of going... Ah! You disappeared. Don't worry, you haven't missed anything. I'm still blending. Blending, blending. Blending, blending. Oh, how fun is the blending life. I tend to, you can tell if I'm getting bored with something because I make up a random song. Excuse me, you can just see my ear, I know. Okay, so once you're happy with that, I would probably do it a bit more, but I don't want to bore everyone. It's by no means going to be perfect anyway. So now I am going in with Gentle, which is a very similar colour to Discreet, but it's glittery. So it's a very light pink, and I'm just dabbing this on. Because do you see the difference? Once you do a swipe, it becomes very different to a dab. So you need to decide whether you prefer dabbing or swiping. Go away, Matthew. I'm just going to blend that out a little bit so I don't have a massive blob of it. It's the only trouble I find with like swiping it is you have it's really difficult, especially with a flat brush, to kind of get it even. So I always say you're better off to do that. So see the difference? It's only a slight difference. Again, this would be for like a night out. So that was my blending brush again. Thank you for sharing, Kirsty. Thank you, Karen. It's nerve-wracking doing your makeup. I'm so used to kind of just doing my makeup, and then if I fluff it up, it doesn't matter because no one's seen, and I can take it all off and do it again. But obviously I don't want to do that for you guys because nobody's got time for that. So, sorry. Fiddling around. Sorry. Right, then is the scary bit. Fervent. I'm going to call it Fervent. That's the name of it there. So you can see the spelling. No, you can't. Screenshot it and zoom in. Literally the tiniest bit on your brush. Not even enough for you to see it. Like, you don't want a lot of this on your brush at a time. I did it the other day and it looked like I'd been punched in the eye. Not even joking. So I literally just want a little bit here. And I have a feeling I've put too much on my brush, but we will see. I'm just going to bring that up fairly high. I can hear one of my children. Molly, what do you want? It's bedtime. Right, I'll talk to you about it in a minute, okay? Mummy's just doing this, then Mummy be up upstairs. Sorry, excuse the child in her knicky knocks. Can you see? It's just very, very, like just a little bit. Now, I would always start at the corner, like here, and blend it up. Again, before I sound like I know what I'm talking about, I haven't got a clue what I'm talking about. It's just how I do it. And you just really want to work it so it's not in your face. As I said, this is like a subtle, I'm going to the pub kind of look. It's not, or like what I would wear for a night out. It's kind of not, it's not supposed to be a heavy look. You can make it a heavy look. You can use this colour and go all out. You can make it as dark as you like. That's just not what I like. Which is fine. We can't all like the same thing because it would be very boring. Well, Kirsty, I would wear this. This is how I would do my makeup for either going out or going out. I'm not one for a bit of heavy makeup. I disappeared again. Sorry. I don't know what's up with my internet recently. It's been awful. Okay, so you've got a nice blend of colours, if you like. I may just then go back with my Alive and do a little bit there and a little bit there, just here in these corners to kind of lighten it again. So that would be the goldy colour. This is the bit where my phone gets told off. To be honest, Charlie, like this could be, it's so kind of not in your face. It's enough to dress it up for a night out. Like you could do your brows really dark for a night out, or you could do them with a pencil for a night out, so you get an in your face look, which is what I'm gonna do. Or you could do it, you could do them with a powder and make them a bit softer, and then you've got a daytime look. Like this would be fine for office or whatever it is you want to do. Right now, I don't like a lot of here, and I don't like these sticky out things on your eyes, probably because I can't do them. Once I've practiced them a bit more, I'll do them. But I haven't practiced, so I'm not going to, because I'm not brave enough. So I'm just literally going to do a little bit here and a little bit here, just to darken my lash line. Oh, good, Karen. I was going to message you after the see if it had got to you. I'm sorry I keep cutting out, guys. I will sort it out for my next live. Anyway, you might just see a bit of shoulder while I just go to the mirror and do this. Or you might see a bit of my ear. I don't really know what you can see. I will try and talk to you. Now this could go horribly wrong. Yeah, it's gone horribly wrong. But I think the trick is just to do whatever you're comfortable with. Like, doesn't matter what other people think you should do. Right, excuse me, I'm going to go close. I'm still here. Once my mirror arrives, this will be a lot easier. You just want to spend time getting it right, because the worst thing is not being happy with your eyeliner. I mean, it's probably not the worst thing, but you know it's not the best thing. Right, and then I'm just going to go in with the same eyeliner. It's like a grey black, this colour. So I'm just going in under my eye. I sound like something. I sound like something. I don't sound like me. Has anyone ever done their makeup and like tried to concentrate? It's really tricky. If you get it wrong, dab, don't wipe, because you'll ruin your concealer. a little bit there. A little bit there. You can bring it out a little bit, I suppose, if you want to. You don't have to do big wings. You can just bring it out to... for whatever reason. I don't have a reason. Right. Then, I'm going to go mascara. And then I'm going to do brows. My brows. Right, so I've just done what I told you all not to do. Don't do that. Twist. Pull out. Pull out. Childish humour, sorry. Wipe. Now you want to take your time with your eyelashes. Because your eyelashes and your brows finish your look. So you want to be really careful and take your time. Hi everyone, if you're just joining, could you please like or share or both this video? The more people watching me make a fool of myself, the better. Ow. Just going to go closer. Take your own advice, woman. Honestly, if I took my own advice, I'd be able to do this properly. So, obviously, the more practiced I get, the quicker I'll be able to do it. My precision will be better. The looks will be a bit more varied. And they'll probably turn out a lot better than this is. Can anyone see my funny face I'm making? It's my mascara face. So you want to get in. You want to get into these ones as best you can. If you heard that click, sorry, that was my jaw. Sorry. Can't be helped. Drives my Matthew absolutely mad. So again, our mascara is buildable. So go as hard or as heavy as you like with that. Right, I'm going in with an eyebrow pencil because this is like more of an evening look than a day look. I would use a pencil because it gives you more definition and a darker look to go with the eyes. If you were wanting to do this for a daytime look, you could do your eyebrows with a powder. And that would give you a softer, more natural look. I'm going in with a pencil. I don't know if you can see me. So I'm just kind of outlining. Outline and then fill in. You can see it kind of coming together. Hold on, Molly. I'll be 5 minutes, okay? Just go upstairs or go and talk to Dave for a minute. Nothing is ever easy when you've got children. So do you see what I mean? It kind of, a pencil gives you a much more defined look than a powder would. When I get my powder for brows. Do you know though, well, you don't even have to use an actual eyebrow powder. You can use, some people use our splurges, our cream eyeshadow for your eyebrows. They do a really good colour, especially for this kind of darker brown. I can't actually see what I'm doing in the mirror. No, I can't see. I'm just gonna, sorry. William, I'll be up in a minute. In a minute, William, I'm doing this. I told you I was going to be doing this. Just wait, please. Go upstairs and wait, please. Anyone would think it was playtime. Bless them. Bedtime for my children is not an easy time. I'm just going to open my window because I'm really hot. Excuse me a minute. I've got a really itchy nose. Ah. You know when you just want to like... I can't move my mirror in front of my phone because it's a big mirror. My mirror needs to hurry up. And then this will be a lot easier. What? Okay, can I talk to you in a minute? Because look, Mumma's just doing this. I'm nearly finished, look. Very nearly finished, and then Mumma comes straight up, okay? Promise. Okay. Good girl. Go on upstairs.
I want to watch you.
No, go upstairs, please. You can watch me tomorrow. You can go with Dave. Go talk to Dave.
Ollie, come on, please.
Go on, Bubba. Right, so then I'm just going in with... Shall I go in with concealer or highlighter? I'm going to go in with highlighter, actually.
I'll take you upstairs, come on.
The other day I used concealer, but you could do either, really. You could do concealer or highlighter for under your brows. I'm gonna go. Got an itch there now. Ah, itches everywhere. Right, I'm gonna use a brush and my cream to powder highlighter for under here. Bear with me. Can you see the difference? Just gives your brows a bit more definition, and if you're bothering to draw them on, you want them to look defined. Or is that just me, ladies? Does it, Charlie? I hope so. I could do with a nice surprise. Does it mean nice surprise or does it mean horrible surprise? I don't want a horrible surprise.
Hang on, let me do your juice first.
I'm up for a nice surprise though. Who doesn't like a nice surprise? Brows highlighted. So all that I would do now... Oh, sorry, I've got a really itchy nose. All that I would do now is lip liner and our Splash liquid lipstick in Spry. S-P-R-Y if you can't find it. Again, for our lip liners, you can use eyeliner. And vice versa. If you wanted to. This just stops it running. And give your lip shape more definition. And you can kind of shape your lips to how you want them with your lip liner. I always like to go darker for lip liner than the colour I'm using. However, we do matching colours for our liquid lipsticks, so you can match or you can do what you like. Then I would probably just, I've probably done it enough, but I'd probably just go over my contour, because sometimes you can accidentally touch without realising. You can kind of, my lighting's not the best, so you may not see the full. I tend to lean on my cheeks quite a lot, so I don't often realise if it's kind of come off a little bit. So then I would be finished. You would take your hair down and have it kind of however you want. And there it is. That is just how I would do. That's the wrong brush. No, it's not. So you might just then kind of want to double check that nothing's come off. Everything's where you want it. I'm going to have to make the rest of this video quick because I can hear my daughter trying it on, let's call it, with my other half. You might just want to do a few little finishing touches if there's anything you kind of think you might not be happy with. If you want a little bit more mascara, I tend to I rub my face a lot when I'm doing my makeup, itching or for whatever reason, so some of it kind of comes in. So once you've done this, you can then go in with a setting spray. I'm not going to, because I'm going to take it off in a minute. But you could go in with a setting spray, or whatever you wanted to do. We do a translucent setting powder, so if you don't want to spray something kind of all over your face, you don't have to. We do a translucent setting powder, which is, it's literally invisible. You don't even know whether you've put it on or not, but it works. And that would be it. That would be it. I would always do my hair first, tie it up a little bit and get it out of the way, because once you've done your makeup, the last thing you want is to put your straighteners on your head and get really hot. I probably wouldn't want to do that. I always do my hair first. Get dressed, hair, then makeup. Again, that's just what I do. So that has taken a little bit longer than I thought it would, probably. Over an hour. Sorry. But that would be, this would be a night out look. I don't know if you can see it properly. If I'm gone blurry, wipe it. So that would be it. I can't see with my eyes closed. So that would be my night out look. I would be ready to go. So I would have my makeup like this for pub or whatever. Charlie Dave. That's what the kids call him. I don't know why. Only fools and horses. Thank you, babe. For my first live, for somebody who hasn't got a clue what they're doing, it's because the products are easy to use. That's the only reason I can get my face looking like this. The products are really easy to blend. They're buildable, so you can start off with a little bit and kind of work your way up and see where you want to go. That brush, it's back to front. That is lifesaver. Blends it out really easily, as long as you don't full on whack it. So like this dark colour, wherever it is, that one, you would not use a brush like that. you would want to, for darker colours, I would always use a blending brush, because otherwise you're just going to get a patch of darkness. Patch of darkness sounds a bit evil, doesn't it? Right, anyway, thank you all for watching. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for liking. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for your support. I will be back tomorrow with a live, probably just talking rubbish. Hope you enjoyed my first live, makeup live, as much as I did. Thank you. Bye. Good night.